Hi, everybody. This is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you another love note. First of all, I have to tell you that if you were not available to see our winter solstice celebration Monday night, wow, it was absolutely fabulous. Good news is, if you go to cslphilly.org, you can see an archive of it, and honest to God, you need to. It is one of the most exquisite presentations of peace, love, humanity, and unity I've ever experienced, and I invite you to share in that. Well, tonight what I want to be talking about is excuses. Excuses. And the reason why I'm coming up with this title of excuses is that I know that many of us are in situations right now, either because of the coronavirus or because we're locked in, we're not able to see people the way we're used to seeing people, that we've decided that we're unhappy. That's our excuse, that we're not happy because we're not being able to get with people like we have in the past. I know that others of us are really wrapped up about our finances because we haven't been to work lately or been able to make some payments lately, and we're all wrapped up about that too. And I can understand that as being an excuse that's darn close to a reason, but here's what I want to get to. In religious science, which is what Centers for Spiritual Living teach, or the science of mind, if you will, we deal with first cause. Now, what first cause means is that we look to what the nature of spirit is. What is the nature of God? Ask yourself that. Do you have a God that's dependent upon whether or not he's got a job that day to know his or her its abundance? Do you need to have a God that is dependent upon hanging out with other folks to know love? Probably not. You are an individualization of God's life, God mind, God love. There is one life. That life is perfect. That life is God's life. That life is your life and my life. When? Right now. So let's say that you do want to experience love and joy and merriment for Christmas. That's reasonable. So why don't you think about knowing that? So you can affirm that I know I'm experiencing love, joy, and merriment through Christmas and throughout the new year. Think about that. And then your mind might go to saying, well, I won't because you're coming up with reasons or excuses as to why you think spirit is not going to work in your life. In something I read to you the other night, Dr. Holmes said that we need to cast loose from the moorings. Now, by that, he meant the secondary causes. By that, he meant our attachment to things having to be just so, people, places, things, situations having to be just so for our good to come forth. We've got it all backwards. I know I had to be careful there. We have it all backwards because all that stuff out there is a result of what's in here. If we know that God is prosperous, and we affirm that I am prosperous because I am an expression of God, prosperity will, does, and is experienced in our lives. You don't think so? Try it. Recognize that there's a power for good in the universe that's greater than you are, greater than I am. But we can use it as long as we allow it to use us. So let's abandon ourselves to God. Let's abandon ourselves to the qualities of God, to the love of God, to the prosperity of God, to the wholeness of God. Let's stop with the lame excuses. because all they are is getting in the way of our experiencing love, merriment, prosperity, health, wholeness, and all the things that we say we want to be experiencing, and we say we're not or we can't because of this, that, or the other thing. You with me? You understand what I'm trying to get to? You see, your experience in life is up to you and how you want to use your consciousness. Spirit really wants to, God really wants to have a good time by means of you because you're the way God knows itself. That's right. You are the way that God experiences itself. And how do you think God wants to be experienced by means of you? Knowing joy, knowing good, knowing love. All good, always, in all ways. That's what Spirit's calling you to do, to be, to know, to have. So join with me in letting go of excuses and accepting a wonderful Christmas, a truly Merry Christmas, and know that because we have accepted a Merry Christmas within ourselves, things transpire. We naturally find ourselves in merriment and wonderful things happening, perhaps which we didn't even plan. Because, you see, it's best not to outline God. It's best not to say how our good has to come about. What we say is specifically what it is that we want to experience, and let God, let the law manifest that in and as our lives in the right and perfect way. So I'm knowing a Merry Christmas for you and a happy, healthy, prosperous New Year. And I ask you to, again, check out that video archive from the Winter Solstice Monday night. It was absolutely fabulous. And tomorrow you're going to have an opportunity to hear Dr. Maxine share. And that's Christmas Eve, isn't it? Wow. And then I get to speak to you on Christmas Day, and if I'm lucky, we might be able to get Dr. Maxine to join me. So stay tuned for that one too. Love you guys. Bye-bye.